Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Lou and this is Metal Lens Reviews. I hope you're all doing fine. If this is your first time here and you happen to like what you see, please do me that favor of like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me grow this channel and provide you guys with more content. So what are we doing? We're going to be reacting to something completely out of the ordinary. Bob Dylan, that's right. Tangled Up in Blue. So let me explain. Because you guys must be confused. Like, I went from, Japanese rock and metal, Eurovision, San Remo, and a bunch of other different, foreign exotic groups. So, obviously, I grew up in America. No surprise there. But, I whenever I could, I would listen to the radio. I grew up with rock music. I've grown to appreciate all sorts of music, but I had a very short. The radio stations I would listen to, it would be like this vast array of stuff. Coming from Philly, Bruce Springsteen would be played every now and then, so I'm familiar a little bit. I watched a movie. I think it was Saving Silverman, and that's how, believe it or not, I was introduced to Neil Diamond, But, I don't know these guys. Another guy that was always mentioned, but I never actually listened to, Bob Dylan. I couldn't tell you or recite a Bob Dylan song. So I figure, the purpose of this channel is obviously to kind of, broaden my horizons a little bit. And discover new music that I normally wouldn't listen to. Now, like I said, while this might have been in rotation, probably on one of the few radio stations I've listened to, but then again, I don't know. Because I just did a quick bio with Bob Dylan. Obviously, he needs no introduction to people that are familiar with Bob Dylan. He plays this vast array of folk, blues, jazz, and rock. I believe he started in sometime in the 60s, and he's still kicking today and doing really, really well. I mean, there's no argument there. He kind of withstood this, test of time, and he's still, performing, and as far as I know, has a huge fan base and touring. But like I said, I can't really, as far as I go back, I can't really pick a song, let alone a music video or anything that I could, recollect of ever seeing or hearing. The only thing that comes to mind is when I watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And I think Charlie, the character on there, did a bit where he tried to like emulate Bob Dylan a little bit, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, so this is actually a first time with Bob Dylan. I literally typed Bob Dylan, greatest hits, so I could just pick a song. Because I don't even know where to begin. So this is probably as true as it's going to get, guys, as far as reactions. I mean, all my reactions are legit. I just, this one, I can't even tell you what it's going to sound like, what I think it's going to sound like. I'm completely at a loss for words of this. So this is exciting, actually. So it's like kind of like, watching the classic, someone I missed growing up, But nonetheless, I'm excited, and this is way too long. So I'm just going to stop talking, and I'm going to cue this up, and we're going to experience this together. Now, this is an official music video, so if by chance this gets blocked, I have to blur it. But you guys could watch the music video on your end, and I'll just do a running commentary on my end. Okay? Alright, guys. Let me cue it up, and we'll check this one out. This is Bob Dylan with Tangled Up in Blue.
Early one morning the sun was shining, she was lying in bed, wondering if she changed it all, if her hair was still red. If folks they said their lives together sure was it gonna be rough. They never did like Mama's homemade dress. Papa's bank book wasn't big enough. And he was standing on the side of the road, rain falling on his shoes. Heading out for the East Coast, Lord knows he paid some dues. Getting through, tangled up in blue. She was married when they first met, soon to be divorced. He helped her out of a jam, I guess, but he used a little too much force. And he drove that car as far as they could, abandoned it out west. Splitting up on the docks that night, both agree on it was best. And she turned around and looked at him as he was walking away, saying over her shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue, tangled up in blue.
Okay, so real quick, he's got paint on his face. Okay, I wasn't really expecting that. I think I did see that in the thumbnail, but I just thought it was just like a artistic approach to something. But no, the guy's wearing face paint. So yeah, that must have really stood out, right? Because aside from Kiss, I don't know anyone who would do that and perform, especially this caliber of music. So this reminds me, I'm not saying it has anything to do with country music, but it had, because to me, country music has like a storytelling vibe, you know what I mean? It's like they're telling a story, it's fun, it was wild, it could be depressing sometimes, I guess that's where the blues part kind of comes in, but it definitely has that blues, rock kind of vibe. It's very sporadic. I know the way he's singing isn't like, most songs usually follow kind of like a tempo and a pace. He's kind of going, he's like all over the place with it. And I guess that's his thing. I don't know. But it's way different. Like I said, I don't know what to expect after hitting the play button here. But it was wild, man. Yeah.
He had a job in Santa Fe, working in an old hotel. But he never did like it all that much, and one day it just went to hell. So he drifted down to New Orleans, lucky not to be destroyed. Well, we got him a job on a fishing boat docked outside Delacroix. But all the while he was alone, the past was close behind. He's seen a lot of women, but she never escaped his mind. And he just grew tangled up in blue. She was working in a topless place, and I stopped in for a beer. I just kept looking at the side of her face, and the spotlight so clear. And later on, when the girl thinned out, I was just about to do the same. She was standing there right beside my chair, said, "Don't tell me, let me guess your name." I muttered something underneath my breath. She studied the lines of my face. Must admit, felt a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the laces of my shoes, tangled up in blue.
Okay, real quick. So the whole video is just him. This is all we're getting right here, and that's I don't know if that was his choice or the cameraman just fixed like a tripod up to that. But so this is a very up close and personal performance. I'm assuming it's live. I don't think it's studio. That's the way it sounds anyway. But yeah, this is different, Like I said, once again, I didn't know what to expect. I had an idea, but it's definitely nothing rings a bell at all. So I definitely don't think I heard, and so I listened to like a few rock radio stations. I mean, they might have played him, and I just wasn't paying attention. But maybe it was a different song. The guy has a huge catalog, so I literally just picked, randomly his greatest hits, and this was in that selection. But yeah, it's definitely not familiar at all. But I like his style. It's strange and different. That I will say. And I love anything weird and out of place, and that doesn't follow the norm. And I mean, yeah, this is obviously a folky, bluesy kind of rock song, but I feel like what he's doing, his way of singing, those up and downs, and just the whole storytelling part. But it's very coming at you. You know what I mean? It's not like a song. It's just like a matter of fact. And I dig that. That's cool. Kind of has kind of like a Johnny Cash kind of feel to it a little bit. But yeah, interesting. All right, let's keep going.
I lived with them on Montague Street in the basement down the stairs. There was music in the cafes at night and revolution in the air. Well, he started into dealing with slaves and something inside of him died. She had to sell everything she owned and froze up inside. And when it all came crashing down, I became withdrawn. The only thing I knew how to do was keep on keeping on like a bird that flew, tangled up in blue. So now I'm going on back again. I got to get to them somehow. All the faces we used to know, they're an illusion to me now. Some are mathematicians, some are truck drivers' wives. Don't know how it all got started. I don't know what they're doing with their lives. But me, I'm still on the road, heading for another joint. We always did feel the same, we just saw it from a different point of view. Tangled up in blue.
Wow, man, what an ending! What? I seen it. I seen the harmonica there. I was like, maybe it was for like another song or something. But nope. He just, I mean, just brought it out like, all right, guys, boom, harmonica time. That was cool. That was a cool little outro right there. Really, really dig that. Yeah, I don't know what to make of it. It definitely doesn't. I mean, it does. I don't know. Like, I'm almost 100% positive I've never heard a Bob Dylan song. Because I feel like now, if this is his style and how he sings and all that stuff, I feel like I would have picked it up right away, and I don't. So I think this is going to be kind of a fun ride. I feel like I should do another one. There's another artist that I should have known about, but I totally missed. So might have to touch on that. You guys know who I'm talking about in another video. But yeah, Bob Dylan, man, that was cool. Like I said, it had that country blues. It had all these kind of elements mashed together, and he was like telling this story. I'm sure there's a bigger picture here to this story, and love the face paint, by the way. I think that was a nice touch. I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, I would definitely revisit Bob Dylan again, and I think I am. If there's any Bob Dylan fans that happens to watch this and you guys like this, let me know what's up. Give me the story on this song. Why the face paint? I know this is probably a little later in his career, but yeah. Hey, let me know what you guys want me to listen to. All right. Anyway, that was Bob Dylan with Tangled Up in Blue. And if you made it this far in the video and you liked it, please like, comment, subscribe. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all very, very soon. Peace.